Okay, are you ready? So this is going to be Flex It Friday. Flex. This is going to be my 5 favourite upper body exercises. And there's going to be a bit of core in there as well, because everything should be working from your core anyway. Are you ready? So I hope you're going to join me. I've got a timer on it. It's going to be 50 seconds on and 10 seconds off. So I hope you enjoy that. On the 10 seconds, make sure you have some water. I've got different size weights here. When people ask me what size weights I should be doing, it depends on you. Yeah, we're all different. I like to think of using a weight that challenges me, but I've got good technique the whole time. So that's really important. For some of the exercises, I use a lighter one. Some of them I do heavier. But the idea is you should be able to really feel it. And maybe when you get to between 10 and 14 reps of a movement, you should be struggling in the last few, but not with bad technique. So that give you a rough idea? Yeah? I'm going to put that music back to the start now. Just in case you aren't warmed up, I'm just going to give you a really, really quick little warm-up, but ideally you would be warmed up before trying this. Deal? Yeah? But just in case, let's do this with me. Zip up your core muscles. It doesn't matter what exercise you're doing, you want your core muscles zipped up. So it's an external zip or an internal zip. Imagine that being done up. All right? Now I'm just going to do a little jog on the spot. Even if I'm not doing like legs today, I still do this as a general warm-up. I'll tell you why. Just by leaning forward slightly, engaging my core and pummeling my arms, that warms up my body. It encourages my core muscles to get ready to go, and it just makes everything work. So my heart rate will gradually increase, my body temperature will gradually rise, and I know that my joints are going to gradually get lubricated. So this is dead simple. I'm not doing a warm-up, this is just to remind you to warm up first. So I always like to do that. Even if I do that on the spot for a minute, and look, I'm keeping my feet in contact with the floor. You haven't got to actually pick your feet up. So that's cool as well. And if you can hear the chihuahuas join me, just go with it. That's what you get when you train with me. Right, so I'd have done that for a bit longer. And then just to make sure, because I'm doing predominantly arms and abs today, I'll do a push, push, and a double. A push, push, and a double. While I'm doing this, if you look, I'll turn to the side, I'm making sure my core muscles are zipped up. I'm not arching my back. Yeah? And I've got a nice bit of movement going on. This is just to warm up those shoulder joints. Now, shoulders are quite an interesting joint. Lots of people have a lot of trouble with their shoulders. Now, especially for my women. Boys as well, but mainly for my girls, because you know I specialise in women's health and fitness. Shoulders can give you quite a lot of trouble. Now, I found that one of the biggest problems I had becoming perimenopausal was one of my shoulders would ache so much. I mean, really ache. I'd wake up in the morning and it would feel like my shoulder was hanging on by a thread. And that's something that caused me a lot of trouble. So we need to be careful when we're working our shoulders, but it's incredibly important to strengthen those joints, okay? Just going to do this a little bit more. Right, last bit, I'm going to do a V and a reach. So again, this just feels fantastic. When you do this, try and stretch right out of your fingers. Now remember, I said to you, I wasn't going to do a comprehensive warm-up. This is just meant to be a quick fit in 5 minutes, get in and get out. But I couldn't help myself. There we go. All right. Boom. Now have a sip of water. I'm going to put the music back to the beginning, and then we're going to go. So here we go. The exercise 1. I'm going to pick up my slightly more challenging dumbbells. If you're not used to using weights, even if you use tins of beans, that's all right. Shoulder blades back, knees bent. Now slowly squeeze up one and then the other. So this is a basic hammer curl. I'm doing alternating. Keep your zippy area zipped up. You can see I've got my knees soft. I've squeezed between my shoulder blades. I don't know if you can see that. So I've got nice technique. I'm making sure my shoulders aren't up like this. Ugh. I'm relaxing my shoulders down. I'm just squeezing into the front of the arm, into my bicep. As I come down and squeeze into the back of my arm. Going nice and slow and controlled, and not just swinging those weights up and down. And I can really feel this from my tummy as well. So this is exercise number 1. Keep it going for me, right to the end. 3, 2, and 1. Now you can put your weights down and you can have some water. Have a quick drink. Now I've worked the front, I want to work the back. So I'm actually going to kneel down for this one. I'm going to take one way up, tuck my toes under, and I'm going to do a skull crusher. So I've gone to my bicep, into my tricep, yeah? Now, you don't have to be here. I like this because it makes me really focus. When I do this standing, I sometimes arch my back or pop out my tummy. So if you can see it, my toes tucked under, I'm going down and I'm squeezing. If I show from the front, my elbows are fairly close to my head, yeah? Say you're doing this, you've got one dodgy knee, take the knee up in front, or you can do this seated on the edge of your chair if you can't kneel. You can do it standing, but people do tend to arch their back, and I don't like that. Keep my zippy area zipped up. Bring it down. Are you good? Have some water. You've got a 10-second break, water break. I should have mine, but I forgot to bring it in. Next move. Turn the wrists up. Yeah, bend the knees, turn the tummy. Here we go. So curl, push, push, come down. Curl up. I'm going to leave the other arm. Keeping my zippy area zipped. You good? Now, I'm going to give you an alternative just in case it is too hard. If you find it too hard, change to a hammer curl and then just push straight up and down from the shoulder and come down. Yeah? That's the sort of nicest one. If you're feeling strong today, it's wrists up, wrists away, wrists away, and slowly down. Come up. You good? So I'm working through my biceps, my triceps, and my shoulders. Bring it down. Feeling good? Right. Have your water. Come down to the floor. We're going to do 2 skull crushes and 2 press-ups. Good? So here we go. I'll go 1, 2. I place that down. I go into my push-up position. 1, 2. I keep my nose in front of my fingers. Did you see that? Just 1. Chin off the chest. Tummy tight. Bring it down. Yeah, nose in front of the fingers, elbows going back, tummy nice and tight. You still okay? Keep breathing with me. Keep it going. Keep those zippy zipped up. Internal or external imaginary zip. And down. Sit back and stretch. How are you feeling? Are you good? Right. So I've done biceps, triceps. I've worked shoulders and the back. I'm going to carry on working through the upper body, core and back. So I'm going to grab my weights. So I'm crawling around the floor. Put them down. I'm going to go here. I'm going to do a row. Nice and controlled. Now, I'm in a 3/4 position for a plank with my knees apart. If I squeeze my knees together, it's suddenly a lot harder. And if I straighten my legs, it's even harder again. Are you good? Can you keep going? Try and slowly drive that dumbbell back towards your armpit and squeeze between your shoulders. I'm going to show you from the front as well. Have a look at me. I'm not twisting my whole body. My chest is still square. And then I sit back and I stretch. Okay, now that was your fit in 5, but I can't help myself. I want to do one more. So I'm going to flip over onto my back. I'm going to finish off my triceps. And I'm going to do a bit of abs as well. Are you ready? Now look. I take this up. I move the angle of my arms back. So when I do the tricep skull crusher, can you see? My weight is behind my head just slightly. My shoulders stay still. I'm squeezing my knees together. I can really feel the back of my arms squeezing, and I can feel that to me. But if I wanted a bit more, I take my legs up and I tap down. And that just gives me a little bit more focus. If you find your back is arching, either bring your legs back over your body, more here, so your back is imprinted, or just put your legs down and squeeze your knees together. Focus on squeezing the back of your arm. And there you go. So I tried to stick to 5 minutes. I didn't. The whole thing, I think I was going for about 10 minutes, but you had a little bit more of a warm up. Did you enjoy that? That was some of my most favourite go-to moves, and that was for Flex It Friday. So I hope you enjoyed that. You can do that more than once. You don't have to just do it once. You can do that once, twice, 3, 4 times. It's up to you. Or you could add it on to another workout, or you could just do it standalone as it was, just to make a start. I really, really hope you enjoyed that. Let me know. I would love to know how you got on. And that was Flex It Friday. And if you'd like to know any more about training with me, drop me a DM, comment below. But use this, share it, love it, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys. Did you enjoy that? I hope you did. Let me know. I'd love to know in the comments. And if you did, and you're watching me on this YouTube, like and subscribe for loads more. You're going to be getting quite a few more of these little bite-sized workouts. See you soon.